Have you ever wondered if spirituality is separate to your normal, regular life and it can be achieved only through meditation and prayer? What if I told you that every moment of your day is already spiritual and how you can practice it? Let's see. I am Ash. I study ancient Hindu scriptures like Isha Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Sachitra, among other books. And I translate the wisdom from these books into simple plain English and relate them to examples of normal daily life and how you can integrate the spiritual practice. And today we will start with Isha Upanishad and the first verse of Isha Upanishad. There are three parts to it. Part 1 of Isha Upanishad says, everything in the world is inhabited by the divine. Here divine refers to whatever you want to call it. Some call it God, some call it source, some call it consciousness, some call it divine. So everything in the world is inhabited by the divine. For example, any things that happen in your life. For example, today you want to pick up the phone and call and talk to someone, or you go to work and send an email, or at home you're waking the kids up and getting them ready to school. All of these actions have spiritual practice in them. For example, if you are waiting to talk to someone with whom you had a heated argument yesterday and you want to go again and talk to them today, but you are dreading the situation, how will this reaction be, or what am I going to do, what am I going to say, I don't want this situation. These are the thoughts going on in our mind. But that situation is divine itself, giving us the opportunity to learn patience in some situation or confidence in some situation. Those are the things that we need to practice. You see as an opportunity to practice. For example, you're waking up your kids and sending them to school. You're packing their lunch bag. You can do all of that with the love for your children. You practice love in that kind of a situation. Part 2 of this verse is enjoy through renunciation. Enjoying and renouncing sounds contradictory, right? But that is the key. This doesn't mean you have to give up on everything. What it means is you do your responsibility correctly, give the best effort you can, and enjoy your life. But what you do not do is get attached to these results. Spirituality never says give away your responsibility. It's always about taking your own responsibility. Part 3 of this verse says, do not covet to the wealth of others. In simple terms, what it means is stop comparing yourself to others. We all know this and we have heard this. In this day and age of the social media, everyone's life looks better than us. Someone's career might look better than us. Someone's house might look better than us. Someone's kids are better than us, and all of those things. What we need to do is stop comparing ourselves to others. It literally means you're comparing when we compare our chapter 5 to someone else's chapter 10. What we need to understand is everyone has their own timeline. Is our timeline and someone's timeline is theirs. Their path and our path is very different. So the summary of Isha Upanishad verse 1, part 1 is everything in this world is inhabited by the divine, which means you can practice spirituality in every day and every moment of your life. Part 2 is enjoy through renunciation, which means you put in your efforts, do your responsibilities and everything correctly, but do not get attached to the results of it. And that's how you maintain peace in your life. And part 3 is stop comparing yourself to others. Thank you.